Back to the Artie Lange Show.
Hey, welcome back to the Artie Lange Show. Sitting here with the great Joe Piscopo. Joe's got a movie coming out called How Sweet It Is.
Yeah,
so give us the laydown on this.
Great film. It's a great film directed by a guy, a young kid. I call him a kid, Brian Herslinger, who wrote it with Jay Black, who was a very funny comic.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Jay, you know Jay.
I know who Jay Black is. Yeah,
and he sends his best. I chatted with him earlier yesterday.
Real talented guy.
Yeah, very funny. They wrote a funny script. And
Right.
they said, and the character is Jack Cosmo. And I got to give the producers, Rick Finkelstein and Stephen Chase, a great group of folks out there.
Awesome.
Paul Sorvino's in the show.
Right.
I mean, Erica Christensen's a great cast. Michael Pare. This is a great little movie, and it's about a down-and-out director.
Right.
And so Brian Herslinger wanted me to kind of just strip it down, Artie. Just like, he's like, you guys, you were young. He was younger when he was watching me.
Yeah.
So he was like a fan. He actually liked the movie Dead Heat. He was the one who liked the movie Dead Heat. So I said, whoa. So he goes, no, you're a down and out director, man, and you're gambling and you're drunk and then you're into the boys for 100.5, man. And
So it's like a dark comedy.
well,
right,
it's a musical comedy, but starts with this Fosse thing. It's like Glee meets Chicago meets the producers, you know?
Really?
So they beat me up. They put me before Sorvino. And Paul Sorvino, I love Paul Sorvino. And I'm in awe of Paul Sorvino because he's a great actor, man. And he's an imposing guy. He's a tall guy, and he sits down, and he goes in there, and as his character, he goes, you know what? I recognize you. You're Jack Cosmo. You're that famous director. What happened? I said, some tough times, man. I've been down and out, you know? He goes, I'm going to forgive your debt. I'm a big fan. Oh, Big Mike. Big Mike. I go, Big Mike, that's great. He goes, but you know what? I got an idea for a play I want you to write and produce for me. And I go, Big Mike, I can't do that. He goes, then I'm going to have to kill you. And I go, when do we start? When do we start, Big Mike? I'm happy to do it. And we take all these derelicts and misfits and drug addicts and we put them into the play.
Awesome.
And you know what? And Erica Christensen does such a nice job in this. She's such a talented young lady.
Right.
She plays my daughter.
Right.
Eric Bergen is a new young star. This film will make him a star. So, and it's at, we're at Union Square right here down the village at the AMC Lowe's. Right. And we got to do it in Jersey. So where, ladies and gentlemen? In Paramus. Thank you very much. You go to the
Route 17. I'm sure it's on Route 17.
No, it's right there. The AMC Lowe's in Paramus. You go to Spencer Gibbs at the mall, then you go see the movie, you know?
Why not?
And it's playing in L.A., too. So if you check How Sweet It Is online, and we'd love for you to get out and see it. But what a great group of folks. And we had a great time doing it, Artie. It was a great time.
Well, that's good. I'm good. You seem excited about it.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, the last shrink I went to, it probably proves it makes sense of why the shape I'm in was in the Paramus Mall. The last shrink I saw. But you had, first of all, Wise Guys with Danny DeVito.
Yeah.
Great movie.
Yeah.
We were just quoting Johnny Dangerously. You know what line we were doing? Me and my buddies. It shoots through school.
Oh, I know. God, it was great.
A lot of people love that.
Yeah, I know. Norman Steinberg, a great writer.
That's an underrated movie, man.
Yeah,
it's so funny.
Yeah, and it opened okay. I remember that we had Michael Keaton. And
I was in high school. I went to go see it.
It was great, and Peter Boyle. It was great, and it opened okay, but over the years that it has gained momentum, and that's what's great about distribution.
Yeah,
some of the films you want to go away.
Right, it's a double-edged sword.
You know what I'm saying? But this Johnny Dangerously, I'll be on stage and I have young kids go, "Hey Joe, once my mother hung me on a hook once." So that was a lot of fun.
So now you're a busy guy. How many kids do you have total?
Again, I got them all over New Jersey, and I can't. The problem is,
you're like Antonio Cromartie.
I want to be the Anthony Quinn of New Jersey, Artie. I want to, you know what I'm saying? At my funeral, there's going to be strange kids showing up going, "Who are you?" "I'm exit 117. "Yeah, exit 3. And a cocktail waitress, the flight attendant." "Yeah, that's me."
No, how about this again? "I'm exit 117A. I'm Hazlitt.
I can't make it work. I give up. So, again, we want everybody to see How Sweet It Is and go to the AMC theaters. But check out howsweetit.com.
Definitely.
You'll love this movie. But I got to tell you, so I'm sitting next to Matt Lauer at the Yankee game, courtesy of my dear friend Mitch Modell. At the, I'm a Yankee fan, of course. So I'm sitting there and I'm commiserating about my bad luck with young women. Matter of fact, my girlfriend was supposed to be here, but she has an algebra test in the morning. So Matt, of course, is happily married, and he's a nice guy. And I'm going, I can't make it work, man. I go from one right to the other. It's like a disease or something. It's a weakness. It's a weakness, you know. So he points over. He goes, "Look over there, Joe. There's Martha Stewart. She's by
perfect."
He goes. I go, "That's what I need. I got a very rich old broad to take care of me.
Very rich. Very rich.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, and clean sheets every night. Come on, you know. Just centerpieces alone, you know. So I'm thinking,
Forget it.
I'm looking at Martha. She looks good. So we're all Googling and all the guys. It's a stadium. It's great. They're all going, "Hey, Joe, how old is she?" I don't know. I think she's like 71 or something like that. So I leave it at that, and we have a nice.
And she's an ex-con. She can talk about the streets with you. She did time. Cause you're right. She's perfect.
She could show me things that I could only imagine. And so I leave it at that. Then then I'm on the road in Colorado at the Reserve up there at the casino, and then I get texted from my ex-girlfriend. She goes, "Hey, did Matt Lauer try to set you up with Martha Stewart?" She calls me. She texted me. I go, "What happened?" Matt on the air. He doesn't mention my name.
He said this.
He says to Martha, because she, what did you say, John? She was on with Matt. You said she was doing Match. She was on Match.com or something like that.
She said it was in the paper too.
So Matt Lauer goes, "Hey, I got a friend who really likes you." One of those deals. So I'm thinking it's either between Martha Stewart or Joan Rivers. I can't decide. I got Joan's a friend. I swear to God, I'm ready to be kept by an older woman.
You know
I love
what?
Joan.
There's a couple ways to go there. Martha Stewart works a lot, so she'd be out of your hair, but it's local. Joan's always on the road, so you never see her. So you have the time you see her.
I think it might be a lot more fun with Joan.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. You get the jokes.
But she helped me with the material.
But I got a feeling you'd also be married to Melissa on some level. And you'd have to deal with her problems.
Oh, man.
It seems like she'd be over a lot.
Artie, I give up. I remember we were back in the day, and then Howard says to me, give me all the love advice. I should have never listened to that because I'm paying for it now.
Well, that's the other thing. SNL, you have a really unique career. You were also a pioneer guest of the Howard Stern Show. You were one of his favorite guests that I always love listening to.
Yeah.
And
you were listening as a kid
all the time.
Oh
and
gosh.
You would bring on your Kimberly, your second wife, I guess.
Yeah.
And my God, she to this day one of the most extraordinary looking women I've ever seen in my life.
What was she doing with me? That was the thing.
Listen, hey, what the hell? I was happy for you.
And I always thought that she was good. We had a nice run, and but I always expected her just to kind of leave every time. We would be around movie stars. I expected her just to kind of go.
Well, it's the kind of girl. The song "If You Want to Be Happy for the Rest of Your Life, Never Make a Pretty Woman Your Wife." It was written for a girl like her.
Yeah, man.
Because it's true when you're with a hot girl, and you bring them around like you're in show business, and you bring them around whatever. These people, like Ashton Kutcher or whatever. You just want to get like, what are you talking about there?
I know, but guys don't get upset. You get upset. You're gonna leave me, then leave me. Just make it nice.
Well,
what's the big deal, But I remember going on the show when Howard was on NBC. He came up from Washington, and we got a memo at Saturday Night Live that said there's a new guy in town.
That's right. You guys doing SNL the same exact time.
They send like a paper like that there through the mail system before email, and it says this guy Howard Stern, and I go, it sounds like fun. I'm a radio junkie. I love this. I love this whole thing you're doing.
Yeah.
And so I said I'll go do it. And then I remember we were doing Andy Rooney at the time.
Yeah, that's right.
And
Another
Howard,
guy you did, Andy
Howard
Rooney.
had the Coyotes to do an Andy Rooney, and it was a really bad Andy Rooney that he did, But it was okay because I loved the spirit of the guy,
No,
and then on the air he busted your chops, but off the air, I mean, is there more of a mention of a guy?
Nicest guy on the planet. Yeah, really, and he's been amazing to me. But those were great interviews, and we actually the first time I ever met you was at Howard's. He threw a great New Year's Eve party.
God, you are good.
01 going into 02.
God, you remember everything. This is great. Remember
but listen,
wait.
What a party.
The Mentalist at that party. The Mentalist. Remember that guy?
Yeah.
Let me tell you what happened.
Freaked me out.
No, let me tell you. They had a Mentalist. It was like Howard. I said, what is this? What is this? Like, some kind of Hollywood party? I didn't expect it from Howard. I expected naked women and lesbians.
It was a real classy event.
It was really upscale in this beautiful apartment.
Right.
And so the Mentalist gets up. Now, I got to tell you, Kimberly was pregnant. No one knew.
Right.
No one knew. This guy calls it out in front of everybody.
At that party.
I swear
That's
to
right.
God. Oh,
That's
what
right.
was that? I never forget the guy's name. He goes, somebody with the initial Kimberly, and I'm going, oh, this is a setup like that. And he goes, and are you with child? And Kimberly and I went, oh, geez, I can't believe it. Is that wild? Is that wild?
Joe, listen, thanks so much for coming.
Artie,
you're the best.
Oh, you're the best, man.
HowSweetItIs.com, and please come back anytime, man.
Yeah, we appreciate it. Thanks for letting us get the word out. We want everybody to check out How Sweet It Is in Union Square here in Paramus and out in L.A. It's a great film. Very proud to be a part of it. Artie Lange, man. John, thank you. This is a great setup. I'll see you again.
Love
and
you,
let's
brother.
get together in Jersey,
Yeah, I would
baby.
love to.
Bring the twins, Artie. Bring the twins. I love you,
They're
man.
going to
but bring
drive.
the twins.
The great Joe Piscopo.